XFX just made everything else obsolete. Or at least if you're planning on going with AMD's flagship graphics card, the RX 6900 XT. But regardless of all of that, XFX just released the coolest RX 6900 XT thus far. And that is the XFX RX 6900 XT Merc 319. Now, XFX say that this is a limited edition card, but aren't all graphics cards nowadays? So if you want to pick one up after seeing this video, you better hurry. And you probably would if you're in the market for a 1600 XT, because this is the first one that promises overclocks past 3000 megahertz. That's right, this thing has enough cooling and enough power delivery for such an insane overclock, even though the boost clock it comes with from the factory is a mere 2495 megahertz, with its 14+2 power phases and a dual BIOS, not to mention a beefy 3-slot heatsink. You'll be able to overclock this thing way past its initial boost clock. So you can probably see why this thing's a big deal, but it doesn't stop there. The thing itself also just looks beautiful in my opinion, and it is by far the best looking 1600 XT thus far. I mean, just look at it. It is beautiful, modern, simplistic. It has it all. But what about that thing? You know the thing that makes you want to bring down the hammer on the computer of whatever engineer thought it was a good idea. The video outputs. Because many graphics cards still fail to grasp that only one HDMI port is really not enough, especially now that HDMI 2.1 is around, once again bringing out HDMI on top. And unfortunately, this one doesn't pass the avrona test because it has only one HDMI 2.1 port and two DisplayPort 1.4 ports. Now, what does make this a bit sweeter is the fact that it does have a USB port as well, which is always awesome to see in a graphics card for VR and stuff like that. And given how much cooling you're gonna need to tame this inferno of a card, it is understandable that I'd want to take up as much space on the back of the card for cooling. Because even though I'm pretty fuming about it, which you probably couldn't tell because I'm always so calm and collected, I just can't get as angry with this one as I got with other cards that commit the same cardinal sin. Oh, and if you want to step it up, they also have a water block variant, but I'm gonna save that for its own video, so definitely subscribe to the channel so you don't miss it. So definitely let me know what you think of this insane and beautiful graphics card down in the comments below. I really want to see what you think of all of this. Or if you want to support the channel so I can make hands-on reviews with cards like this in the future, then maybe consider subscribing, because according to YouTube stats, only around 3% of the people who watch my videos are actually subscribed. Or maybe consider supporting my channel on Patreon, which gets you awesome perks, and you also help me make even better videos and videos on way more interesting topics. And I'd also love to thank my existing patrons Gavin Burns, Ryan, LKB, Meg Sumner, Shane Allcroft, Lansby, and Comic Age Clothing. Thank you guys so much. Support truly goes a long way. Down there you also can find our Amazon associate links if you want to pick up a PSU powerful enough to tame this kind of GPU. Plus then there's also our Discord server if you want to talk to me or us at this or whatever else really. Plus then there's our social media links as well. But anyway, that's it. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then remember to subscribe, like, whatever, and I'll see you all in whatever I make next. Goodbye everyone. Goodbye.